Today, we're going to look at 10 remarkable Islamic contributions that changed the world. The Islamic Golden Age was a period of cultural, economic and scientific flourishing in Muslim history lasting from the 8th to the 14th century. It started after the Arab conquest of Persia, when Muslim scholars built upon the scientific knowledge of Greek, Persian and Indian civilizations. This golden age saw significant advancements in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, philosophy and other fields. Let's take a closer look. Number 1. Algebra. Al-Khwarizmi, a Persian mathematician, astronomer and geographer who lived in the 9th century, is considered the father of algebra. His book, the Compendium Book on Calculation by Completion and Balancing, introduced the systematic solution of linear and quadratic equations, algorithms, and arithmetic rules for manipulating symbols. He also developed the Hindu-Arabic numerals and number system. But what are numbers? Numbers are symbols that we use to represent quantities. They allow us to count, measure, and perform calculations, making it possible to quantify the world around us. Without numbers, we would not be able to perform any kind of meaningful calculations or measurements. Number 2. Astrolabe. The astrolabe is an ancient handheld device used for making astronomical measurements and calculations, such as the time, date, position of stars and planets, etc. Muslims preserved and improved upon Greek instruments during the Islamic Golden Age, and the astrolabe was one of them. 1. It consists of a circular disc with various scales and pointers used to determine the positions of celestial bodies based on their altitudes and azimuths. It was invented by the Greek astronomer Ptolemy in the 2nd century AD, but was greatly refined by Muslim astronomers like al-Zarqali and al-Battani. Number 3. The camera obscura. The camera obscura is a device that uses a darkened room or box with a small hole or lens to project an image of the outside world onto the opposite wall. It's essentially a predecessor to the modern camera. The concept dates back to ancient Greek and Chinese civilizations, but was further explored and refined by Muslim scientists like Ibn al-Haytham. In his book, The Book of Optics, he explained how the camera obscura worked and provided detailed descriptions of how light and images are formed. He also conducted experiments with lenses and showed that they could be used to correct vision problems. He's considered a pioneer in the field of optics, and his work laid the foundation for future developments in photography. Number 4. Paper. The invention of paper is often attributed to Cai Lun, a court official in ancient China around 105 AD. However, it was actually independently invented by the Islamic world around the same time. The earliest known piece of paper from Islamic civilization dates back to 709 AD, made by a Persian inventor named Ibrahim al-As. During the Islamic Golden Age, papermaking became a widespread industry, particularly in cities like Damascus and Baghdad. Paper was essential for the spread of knowledge and the preservation of texts. It allowed for mass production of books, maps, scientific journals, and facilitated trade and communication across vast distances. Paper became so important that the word paper itself comes from the Arabic word kitab, meaning book. Number 5. Hospitals. Early forms of hospitals can be traced back to ancient civilizations like India and China, but the concept of a dedicated medical facility for the sick and injured really took shape during the Islamic Golden Age. Muslim scholars and physicians made significant contributions to the development of hospitals, both in theory and practice. They emphasized the importance of hygiene and sanitation, as well as the need for specialized medical staff. One of the first purpose-built hospitals was the Bimaristan of Baghdad, founded in the 8th century. These hospitals were attached to mosques or madrasas and provided free healthcare to the sick and poor. By the 10th century, many cities throughout the Islamic world had their own hospitals with various specialties like ophthalmology and mental health. These hospitals became centers of medical learning and research and helped to advance the fields of surgery, obstetrics, and pediatrics. Number 6, windmill. While the exact origin of the windmill is debated, it was the Islamic world that made significant improvements and adaptations to this technology. The earliest evidence of wind-powered devices dates back to ancient Persia. However, the first true windmill is believed to have been built in Egypt around the year 1000. Known as the Persian or Arab windmill, it consisted of a vertical axis connected to a water-raising device used for irrigation. It differed from its European counterpart with horizontal sails. Windmills became an important part of agriculture in arid regions, allowing farmers to pump water from underground aquifers to the surface for crops. They were also used for grinding grain and other tasks. Number 7, mechanical automata. Mechanical automata are programmable machines capable of performing repetitive tasks automatically. During the Islamic Golden Age, Muslim engineers and inventors created some of the earliest examples of sophisticated automata. These devices were often inspired by nature and designed to mimic the movements of animals or humans. One famous example is the mechanical elephant created by the Banu Musa brothers in the 13th century. It was a large-scale working model of an elephant that could walk, lift its trunk, and even trumpet. Another example is the water clock, a type of mechanical clock that regulated time by measuring the flow of water. It had various uses, including in astronomy and navigation. These automata were not only impressive feats of engineering, but also served practical functions. Number 8, cotton gin. The cotton gin was a machine that revolutionized the processing of cotton by separating the seeds from the fibers much more efficiently than manual methods. It was invented by Eli Whitney in 1793 in the United States, but it was actually first described in an Arabic manuscript from the 11th century. The author, Al-Jazari, describes a machine that uses a rotating cylinder with hooks to pull the cotton through a screen, removing the seeds. Although this invention did not have a significant impact until its rediscovery in the 19th century, it highlights the innovative spirit of the Islamic world and its contribution to technological advancement. Number 9, university. The concept of a university as an institution of higher learning can be traced back to ancient civilizations like Greece and India. But the modern university has its roots in the Islamic world. The first true university was the House of Wisdom, also known as Dar al-Hekmah in Baghdad, established in the 8th century during the Abbasid Caliphate. It was a center for scholars and scientists from various disciplines to gather, study, and exchange ideas. The curriculum covered subjects like law, medicine, mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy. The House of Wisdom played a crucial role in preserving ancient Greek texts and translating them into Arabic. It fostered an environment of intellectual inquiry and debate, encouraging critical thinking and original research. The success of this institution inspired the creation of similar centers of learning throughout the Islamic world. Number 10, the concept of zero. The idea of zero as a placeholder in the number system and as a value representing nothing is a fundamental concept in mathematics. Its introduction revolutionized our understanding of numbers and their representation. While the concept of zero can be found in various forms in different cultures, its formal recognition and use as a placeholder occurred in India around the 5th century. Indian mathematician Brahma Gupta is credited with defining zero and establishing its properties. However, it was Muslim mathematicians who played a crucial role in disseminating and refining the concept of zero throughout the world. During the Islamic Golden Age, mathematicians like al-Khwarizmi and al-Karaji incorporated zero into their number systems and demonstrated its importance in arithmetic operations. Through their work and that of their contemporaries, zero became widely accepted and used in various mathematical contexts. In conclusion, these 10 remarkable contributions are just a glimpse into the rich legacy of the Islamic Golden Age. From groundbreaking scientific discoveries to artistic masterpieces, Muslim scholars, scientists, and inventors pushed the boundaries of human knowledge and creativity, leaving an indelible mark on world history. Their contributions not only shaped the course of scientific development, but also enriched our understanding of the world and our place in it. As we continue to explore and build upon their work, we must also acknowledge and appreciate the profound impact of the Islamic Golden Age on our world today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more informative videos about Islamic history. Until next time.